is your AI briefing for June 2nd, 2026, with 12 stories. Story 1. NVIDIA chases $200 billion CPU market with AI agent PCs from Microsoft, Dell, and HP. If NVIDIA has cracked a way to bring AI agents easily, safely, and usefully to the masses, it could and should be. The strategy targets PCs built to run local AI agents, which would reduce reliance on cloud inference and make on-device assistance faster. Microsoft, Dell, and HP give NVIDIA a channel to place its chips inside mainstream business and consumer computers. NVIDIA's pitch for AI agent PCs is really a bet that consumers will pay for local inference hardware after Microsoft, Dell, and HP wrap it in shiny enterprise jargon. Story 2. Jensen Huang declares useful AI has arrived, puts Vera Rubin into full production at GTC Taipei. NVIDIA unveils agentic AI industrial platforms alongside Vera Rubin's supercomputer production at GTC Taipei. Vera Rubin marks NVIDIA's next-generation AI hardware ramp, with production starting for systems aimed at large-scale model training and inference. Huang framed the platform shift as a move from general-purpose GPUs to full-stack industrial AI systems. Jensen Huang's useful AI pitch is still keynote theater, but NVIDIA's real win is selling the picks and shovels for the industrial AI fever dream.
Story 3.
Dozens of Red Hat packages backdoored through its official NPM channel. Red Hat's NPM channel distributed backdoored packages, forcing immediate investigation for all users who downloaded affected versions. The compromised packages were published through Red Hat's verified NPM infrastructure, giving the malware a trusted distribution path. Security teams moved to identify downloads of the tainted versions and rotate credentials used in affected development environments. A backdoored Red Hat NPM channel is the supply chain nightmare version of convenience. Free packages for attackers, emergency audits for everyone else. Story 4. AI firm Anthropic just filed paperwork with the SEC to go public. Anthropic filed confidential SEC paperwork for a potential IPO later this year, following SpaceX's similar filing and ahead of OpenAI's expected move. The confidential filing lets Anthropic keep its financials and offering terms private while it prepares for a public debut. A successful listing would add pressure on rival AI labs to show a credible path to profitability. Anthropic's confidential IPO filing is less a public milestone than a fundraising audition for investors already treating frontier AI like a toll booth. Story 5. Microsoft gears up to unveil new AI models in Windows after teaming up with NVIDIA, all eyes on Build 2026. Microsoft will unveil a new reasoning model and Copilot super app alongside NVIDIA partnership details at Build 2026. The new Windows AI push is meant to bundle on-device reasoning and a refreshed Copilot experience into the operating system itself. NVIDIA integration would give Microsoft tighter access to its partners' GPUs and software stack for future PCs. Microsoft is stuffing Windows with another reasoning model and a Copilot super app, because nothing says user choice like a bigger AI shell atop the OS. Story 6. NVIDIA and TSMC deploy AI in chip fabs to improve yields. The two companies are using NVIDIA's accelerated computing tools across lithography, defect inspection, and factory. NVIDIA's tools are being inserted directly into semiconductor production workflows to spot process errors earlier and tune manufacturing parameters in real time. TSMC expects the automation to raise output quality while reducing costly waste across advanced nodes. And NVIDIA is selling AI to the people who already run the fabs, so the win is likely marginal yield gains, not a miracle cure for semiconductor complexity. Story 7. NVIDIA announces new AI chip for personal computers. The chip brings on-device inference to Windows PCs through NVIDIA's Grace Blackwell architecture, reducing reliance on cloud servers. It targets developers and PC makers seeking faster local AI features and lower latency. Reinvention of the computer is classic Jensen theater. The real win is another NVIDIA silicon wedge into PCs, not a revolution for users. Story 8. NVIDIA's New World model helps robots navigate the world. NVIDIA released Cosmos 3, an open AI world model enabling robots and autonomous vehicles to understand and predict real-world environments. Cosmos 3 combines video, physics, and sensor data to simulate environments robots can train on before deployment. NVIDIA is positioning it as infrastructure for safer autonomy testing in warehouses, factories, and streets. Cosmos 3 sounds flashy, but the actual payoff is narrower, better simulation for robots and AVs, while everyone else gets another NVIDIA model demo. Story 9. Cadence and NVIDIA team to develop first fully autonomous EDA agent. Level 5 AI agent cuts design verification from months to 1 day, automating Cadence and NVIDIA's collaborative EDA workflow. The agent uses generative AI to analyze schematics, find errors, and propose fixes inside the electronic design automation pipeline. Cadence and NVIDIA say it can turn verification into a continuous process instead of a manual bottleneck. Turning months of verification into 1 day is a huge claim, but the winners are Cadence and NVIDIA selling automation. The losers are engineers and reviewers. Story 10. NVIDIA to work with US, European humanoid robot makers in addition to China's Unitree. NVIDIA partners with US, European, and South Korean robot makers alongside Unitree to build standardized humanoid robots for academic researchers at Computex. The effort centers on creating a shared robot platform that researchers can use across different hardware and software stacks. NVIDIA is expanding its robotics ecosystem by linking suppliers in multiple regions to its simulation and AI tools. NVIDIA's Robot Partner Parade is less sci-fi breakthrough than supply chain control. Standardized research bots mean easier demos, fewer bespoke builds, and more NVIDIA gravity. Story 11. Alphabet plans to raise $80 billion to pay for AI build-out. Alphabet will sell stock to raise $80 billion for AI infrastructure expansion. The financing would add a massive war chest for data centers, chips, and networking needed to train and run larger AI models. It also signals Alphabet expects the capital intensity of the AI race to stay high for years. Alphabet is funding the AI arms race by diluting shareholders for more servers, chips, and power bills. Wall Street gets the capex, Google gets the bragging rights. Story 12. Meta's own AI was exploited to hijack Instagram accounts. Hackers demonstrated on Telegram how Meta's chatbot lets them swap profile emails and reset passwords to hijack Instagram accounts. Researchers used Meta's chatbot to trigger account recovery steps that changed the email on an Instagram profile and initiated password resets. That workflow let attackers take over accounts without needing the victim's password. Meta built an Instagram self-own. Its chatbot helped hackers swap emails and reset passwords, turning support into an account takeover shortcut. That is the briefing for today.